Travis DeBusk. 2 for 4 passing for Virginia High, and they're passing for -3 yards. So they keep pounding on the ground is what I got to say for the Bearcats. Cortland Carter with 2 running backs in the backfield with him, 2 wide receivers to the left as he fields the snap. And here comes Mitchell to the left, breaks past the tackle, weaves past another, and there's a flag on a face mask call, it looks like, after a gain of 7. And that ref was the furthest one away from the play, but he had the best angle at it if it was a face mask. And
that's what they're going to call. But I believe he ran to the back of his player, and that's a bad call there.
It was a 7-yard gain.
Horse collar's the call.
Oh, they called a horse collar. Oh.
I don't know how you see the helmet shake and call a horse collar there.
Yeah, I thought it would have been a face mask. So it's a big penalty, 15-yarder. Puts them across the 50 all the way over to the 42-yard line of Virginia High. So right after the score, Tennessee High, 1 play and a 15-yard penalty on a horse collar. Tennessee High's got the ball all the way over into Virginia High territory. They've only snapped it 1 time. 1st and 10 from the 42. Carter puts a man in motion. He'll fake the handoff and keep straight up the middle. Breaks off to the right.
Ran into his own player.
Man, and he stopped there. Didn't get anything. Might have lost a half a yard.
Cooper Gobble came up that linebacker position again. Like I said, Cortland Carter tries to do too much. The linebackers are there to make that play.
He laid the smack on him. It was a loss of 1 on the play. 7 penalties between both teams. 4 of those have been personal fouls tonight. So heck of a stat. Heavy penalty night. We thought it would be heavily on the Vikings, but so far tonight it's been just about even. 2nd down and 11 from the 42. Here's a snap. Carter keeps straight to the right. Looking for some room, looking for a block. Doesn't get enough blocks. He gets maybe 6 on the carry.
A little bit of over pursuit there by the linebacker. Should have had him, just took a really bad angle to get there.
Got 7 on the play, brings up 3rd down and a long 4.
I mean, again, I think you're going to call this 4-down territory, but this is a big play for the Bearcats if not.
Well, it's still a big play. You got to hold them here. 3rd down and 4 from the 35-yard line. The line to gain the 31. 2 wide receivers to the right. They're going to hand off straight up the middle, and he's through for a 1st down. Weaves past the tackler, and he's finally brought down. He gets close to 7, maybe 8 on the carry. That was Gibson again. Gibson on the tackle.
Looks like Cade Mitchell's jersey is about to fly off his shoulder.
So Medley was able to come up. That's a name we haven't got to call much tonight offensively. Bobby Medley had the huge drive as a wide receiver for Virginia High back in the game last week against John Battle.
Been fairly quiet tonight, though.
5:12 to go in the 3rd quarter. 20-17. Tennessee High out in front. 1st and 10. Here's a snap, a little curl route out to Ryan Gibson. He makes a man miss, and he's driven out of bounds there by Alex Adkins. Good tackle as he drove him out. But it is enough for the 1st down. Gain of close to 13 on the play.
And the problem is Virginia High's defense is playing 5 to 10 yards off the ball, and they keep running that bubble screen just every single time. And why wouldn't you, Dylan? We talked about it last week for John Battle, and John Battle didn't take advantage of it, but Tennessee High just seemed to figure it out.
15-yard gain for Tennessee High. Some of the Virginia High players with their hands on their hips as they're inside the red zone now. Tennessee High is, again, brought to you by State Line Motors. 3 wide receivers to the left. Carter in the shotgun. He'll take the snap right up the middle, and coming off out of that nose guard position, that's big Dante Harris, number 77. Got off the block of the center and was able to tear through. Blackwell couldn't hold him, and we see why he's such an asset there in the middle of the line, able to get off the tackle and stop the run.
I mean, not like 5'9", 267 isn't enough to fill up a hole there.
Yeah, 5'9", 267. He stands out down there in the solid black jersey with the black lids. That's for sure. He takes up some blocks. 3 wide receivers to the left. Carter drops back to pass. Screen. He gets a block. Gets up near the sticks. He's brought down maybe 2 yards short, close to the 5. The pass was to Cade Mitchell on the little quick screen, and it'll bring up an important 3rd down. And it looks like 3, maybe 4.
Now, if you're Tennessee High here, I think you're going to have to kick the ball. So this 3rd down is absolutely huge for the Vikings.
And I believe you're in 4-down territory. I don't know, though. with the field goal units being so good. 3 to the left. Here's a snap. Straight run from Carter. He powers through, lowers his shoulder, and he's in. Touchdown.
Dante Harris is down
On the field, but he's trying to get back up the nose guard. He's limping over to the huddle. But a touchdown for Tennessee High makes it 26-17, 3:48 to go. Cortland Carter on the straight run, as he's basically been a one-man show here in the second half. They haven't had Tan Overbay out there here in the second after he led them on a long drive to end the first. There's a snap, the hold, and it is up and through. 27-17. Tennessee High retakes a 10-point lead on Virginia High. Just keep on scoring, and they'll lead. Here's 3:48 to go in the third quarter. We're going to take just a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back here on Bearcat Radio.
Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @VHS Bearcat Radio, and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia High School Athletics. You're listening to Virginia High Football on Bearcat Radio on Spreaker.com.
Getting ready to line up for another State Line Motors kickoff from the 101st edition of the VT game. It's 27-17. Tennessee High out in front. Let's take you on a drive recap. Cortland Carter, 4 rushes, 14 yards. He went 2 for 2 passing for 21 yards. Cade Mitchell, 2 rushes for 14 yards. And, of course, the rushing touchdown was Cortland Carter as the kick's underway. Fielded at the 6-yard line, returnable. Gets it up past the 30, breaks to the 35, almost broke that one. Again, on the return, Michael Bradley, and he had some good blocks there and got it up into good field position for Virginia High, up close to the 30 at the 35-yard line. 29-yard return there, so he's went 24 and 29 here in the second half on his returns. And finishing up the drive recap, 8 plays, 63 yards. It went 3 minutes and 18 seconds for the Vikings. Virginia High is going to be going right to left across the field. 3:41 to go.
And if you're Virginia High, you want to
quarter.
get some sort of points on the board before the end of this quarter to get it a one-score game going into the fourth.
This is a Viking offense that's averaging 22 points per game, but at 27 now as they lead by 10. Lathrop in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the right. They're going to hand off this time. That's Adkins. He doesn't get anything. He's swarmed by the Vikings.
That's really ironic because I feel like the same play earlier is the same exact one we got 15 yards on for the late hit there, Dylan.
That was close. They decided to drive him on into the ground. He got back to the line of scrimmage and maybe got a half a yard. Bring up 2nd down and 9. They'll give him a yard. 3:18 in the third quarter to go. 2nd down and 9. Really can't afford to slow down. Got to keep on pounding the football while you got the time. And then when we got to get to the passing game, we're going to have to. But for now, I think we should stick to the run. There's a snap. Lathrop dropping back, has plenty of time. He's going to lob deep, intended for Carroll. And he
yes,
makes
and
the
a
grab
great play
and
by
a
Wayne
flag
Carroll.
on the play, but he catches it and is brought down at the 31-yard line. Huge play. We'll see what the flag's on. It looked like it could have been pass interference on the defense. He didn't get his back turned. They do have the flag still out on the play. But
I think if you're Coach Chris, you're declining this and just keeping it exactly where it's at.
And you see Lane Carroll again. That is pass interference on the defense. So what a play by the soccer player, the senior. It's his first time playing football this season.
Kicking field goals and catching 30-yard bombs there. Absolutely a great play.
We saw him last week. He had 3 receptions for 77 yards, did Carroll. Had 1 catch for 64 in last week's game against Battle, but that's a big one there. 1st down and 10 at the 32-yard line as Virginia High gets into Tennessee High territory. This game's turning into a shootout here at Gene Malcolm Stadium.
First defense to make a stop is probably going to win this game tonight, Dylan.
1 wide receiver out wide on each side. Lathrop's going to run to the left. He breaks a tackle, scoots forward as he falls at the 30. Gets close to 3 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 7. That's always a safe call.
Yeah, Jamie Lathrop's ability just to make something out of nothing on every single run that he has is phenomenal, Dylan.
And, I mean, he's quick, but even when he doesn't look like he's going, he's covering some ground with his
up
legs.
And he's got
some
3,
height.
4, 5.
Every time he hits the ground, it seems like he's falling forward for another yard or 2.
And he doesn't put himself in a bad position, you know. Most quarterbacks don't know when to get down, don't know when to.
There's a quick screen. They're going to go right over the head. It was close to being completed, but just through the hands of Lane Carroll. Tried to do a little quick curl. Had him, but overthrew him. 3rd down and 8 from the 30. And they're going to run out the long set with 2 wide receivers out to the right, 1 to the left.
What do you think here, Dylan? Do you run it and try to get some yardage for the 4th down play?
You got Carroll to the left. Dixon in the slot to the right. Davidson in the middle of that. And then Michael Bradley out wide to the right. So 3 wide receivers to the right. Alex Atkins to the left of the quarterback. There's the snap. Lathrop has plenty of time. He's going to roll out and go to the left. He gets a good block there, and he goes down the sideline and out of bounds. 1st down, and a pivotal block on the outside there by Dawson Garrett, the big old boy, number 69, able to come out of that tackle position, get a block, and really open it up because that was the only man that could have brought down Lathrop on that play. Big gain of 13 on 3rd down and 8 to get the first, and they're inside the red zone, again brought to you by State Line Motors.
Like I said all night, the game's going to be one of the trenches here tonight, and if we keep making blocks like that, we'll find our way in the end zone one way or another.
Here's another run play. They're going to power forward with Rose. He runs over a man down inside the 5.
Aaron Rose. We're here in the State Line Motors red zone, and that's exactly what you need there from Aaron Rose. It's a very powerful run.
Completely ran over 2 or 3 Virginia High defenders as one of them looks like they're cramping up. That's Cade Mitchell. Gain of 12 by Aaron Rose. I'm telling you, let him sit for about half the drive, then jerk him out there and say, come on, give me a few, because right now he's workhorse.
The offense just gets another boost whenever he's in the game, don't you feel like?
And he's back out there again. He's to the right of Lathrop, and I believe you feed him again.
And a cookie.
There's a snap. He's going to work his way to the left, breaks past 1 tackle, spins. He's down inside the 5, close to the 3-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. I think you go again to him.
I think this time you got to hit it right up the middle, or fake handoff and let Lathrop.
There's so many options when you get down here in this part of the area of the field for Virginia High, but you definitely have to punch it in here. 1:12 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball's on the 3-yard line, 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Rose is clogged up, maybe got back to the line, might have lost a yard. 2nd down and 4, I believe he lost a yard there.
We're inside 1 minute
it'll
left.
It'll be 3rd down and goal
as well.
They're saying he lost close to 2, so it'll be 3rd and goal from the 5. So now the play call gets a little bit more questionable here. What you're going to do, can't really go straight run. A couple of the Viking players clapping, and now the Virginia High fans coming alive, trying to get the play call in. 35 seconds as the clock's rolling. Shotgun set, Rose to the left. Lathrop fakes the handoff. He'll throw a slant route.
That's a pass interference call.
And some contact there, and there's no flag on the play. Now that was pass interference. Noah Abel completely blindsided
before the ball even got there, Dylan.
Either the ball was considered uncatchable or that was just a blown call. Cause
I think you got to kick the field goal here. I really do.
I don't know about that one. He hit him well before the ball got there. Lane Carroll's going to line up for a field goal. 27 seconds to go, 27-17, Tennessee High leading in the 3rd quarter. 23-yarder from the soccer player Carroll on the left hash. So it's a little bit, it's not straight on for him, so we'll see. Here's the snap, the hold, and it is through. Money. 27-20. So Lane Carroll's able to get it back to a 1-possession game, but again, Tennessee High with a stop and a call there that could have went either way. Don't want to hammer on the refs too much, but right there seemed like
just a questionable call, Dylan.
And that really puts them in perfect position too, because you get a reset.
First and goal from the 1-yard line at that point, and we're looking at 24-27 instead of 27-20 going in the 4th quarter.
So right now we've got 23.4 seconds on the clock in the 3rd quarter, and this game has been everything you could want and more. I feel like I've played it so far.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I'm going to need a long nap. I got to head to Boone tomorrow, get ready to watch App State and their home opener. It'll be a fun afternoon there, but we got a fun night here. The 101st edition of the VT game. And why don't we play this game every week if it's always this good? Here's the drive recap. Lathrop 1 for 3 passing for 32 yards. He ran 2 times.